Have you ever wondered why mechanics often recommend replacing the water pump when you replace a timing belt? A lot of people see that recommendation on an estimate and immediately think the same thing. Why replace the water pump if it isn't broken? It's a fair question. I'm Kevin with Kevin's Mobile Automotive Repair, and this is part of my Have You Ever Wondered Why series, where I explain real automotive questions people ask every day so you can understand what's normal, what's not, and what actually matters. To understand why the water pump is usually replaced during a timing belt job, we need to understand how those two parts are connected. On many engines, the timing belt actually drives the water pump. That means the pump is located behind the timing belt covers, buried deep in the front of the engine. To reach it, a mechanic often has to remove multiple components. This can include accessory belts, engine mounts, crank pulleys, covers, brackets, and sometimes even supporting the engine while parts are removed. In other words, the timing belt area is one of the most labor-intensive areas of the engine to access. When the timing belt is replaced, all of that work has already been done. The water pump is sitting right there. Now here's where the logic comes in. If the water pump fails later, the entire process has to be repeated. All the same components need to come back off again just to reach the pump. So if the pump is left in place and fails 6 months or a year later, the customer ends up paying almost the same labor cost all over again. Replacing the pump while everything is already apart avoids doing the same job twice. But there's another important reason mechanics recommend replacing it at the same time. Water pumps wear out. Inside the pump is a bearing and a seal. Over time, those components experience constant heat cycles, coolant exposure, and mechanical load from the belt driving it. Eventually the bearing wears or the seal begins to leak. Once that happens, coolant can start leaking from the pump. If that leak develops near the timing belt, coolant can contaminate the belt. Timing belts are made from reinforced rubber materials that rely on friction and proper tension to operate correctly. Coolant contamination can weaken the belt material or cause it to slip. If the belt slips even slightly, the engine's timing can jump out of sync. On many engines, that can lead to severe engine damage. These are called interference engines, where the pistons and valves occupy the same space at different times. If the timing belt slips or breaks, the pistons can collide with the valves. That can bend valves, damage pistons, and require major engine repairs. So a leaking water pump doesn't just cause a coolant leak. In some cases, it can lead to much bigger problems. There's also the issue of lifespan. Timing belts are typically replaced somewhere between 60,000 and 100,000 miles depending on the vehicle. Water pumps often have a similar service life. That means when you're replacing a timing belt, the water pump is usually already well into its lifespan. Replacing it while you're already inside the engine is a preventative measure. It resets the clock on both components. Another thing to consider is that many timing belt service kits actually include the water pump. Manufacturers and aftermarket parts suppliers bundle them together because they know these components are serviced at the same time. Along with the timing belt, the kit may include timing belt tensioners, idler pulleys, seals, and the water pump. These components all work together in the same system. If one fails, it can affect the others. Replacing them together improves reliability. Now some people ask, can I just wait until the pump fails? Technically, yes, you can. But the real question is whether it's worth the risk and the extra labor costs later. Because the majority of the labor involved in replacing the water pump on these engines is simply getting access to it. Once you're already there doing the timing belt, replacing the pump adds relatively little additional labor. Waiting until later means paying for that access work twice. Another reason mechanics prefer replacing it during the timing belt service is simple peace of mind. When the job is done, you know the entire system has been refreshed. The belt is new. Tensioners are new. The pump is new. That reduces the chance of a failure inside that timing system for many miles to come. Now to be fair, not every engine design is the same. On some engines, the water pump is driven by the accessory belt instead of the timing belt. In those cases, the pump may be easier to access and may not need to be replaced during timing belt service. But on engines where the water pump is inside the timing system, replacing it during the timing belt job is considered standard preventative maintenance. It's one of those situations where doing it once, correctly, saves time, money, and potential problems later. So have you ever wondered why mechanics recommend replacing the water pump when you do a timing belt? Now you know. It's about access, labor efficiency, preventative maintenance, and protecting the timing system from future failure. I'm Kevin with Kevin's Mobile Automotive Repair, and this is part of my Have You Ever Wondered Why series.